Today we're going to talk about the one item that every camper, whether you're full-time, part-time, or sometimes, should have in their RV, and that is a first aid kit, and a very well-stocked first aid kit at that. It doesn't matter if you're camping out on BLM, out in the middle of nowhere, or if you're camping just around the corner from your home. A first aid kit is necessary because accidents and injury can happen while camping. As a nurse practitioner, I recommend one thing even long before you start packing your first aid kit, and that is a CPR class. If you've never taken a CPR class, don't worry. They walk you through it and you will definitely learn and feel comfortable when you leave the class. If you have taken a CPR class, but it's been 5 years or more, I recommend you taking a new CPR class because a lot of things have changed in the last few years. Many state and national parks are miles and miles away from hospitals and emergency services. Learning the proper techniques for CPR could save a life. So get everyone involved, get everyone into that CPR class. Knowledge is power, so sign everybody up for the class. It'll be worth every penny, even if you never have to use it. I recommend going to the American Heart Association website, and I'll put that link below, to search for a class near you. While you're looking for the CPR class, check out the first aid class. Those classes can be invaluable in case of injury or an emergency while you're out in the middle of nowhere. So sign everyone up for that as well. Now, of course, the best way to treat an injury is to prevent it. So make sure you follow all the proper precautions before you go out camping. So wear the sunscreen, wear long sleeves, wear long pants, wear the proper shoes for the activity, take a map, take extra water, make sure somebody knows where you're going to be if you're going out in the middle of nowhere. Make sure you're taking precautions that can prevent some of these injuries or accidents from happening in the first place. Okay, let's dive into the first aid kit. Now you can go and buy all the items or clear out your medicine cabinet and create your own first aid kit. As a matter of fact, I have a list of the items that should be in a very basic, very minimum first aid kit. So you can start there, or you can go on Amazon like I did and buy a kit that's pre-made. So this kit comes with a ton of items already in it that every first aid kit should have. And the reason I chose this one is because it's lightweight. When you get it, it weighs only a pound with all the items in it. It also has Velcro on the back, and you can use this to attach to your backpack, or you can attach it to your bike if you're going mountain biking, so that way you can always take it with you. It's also a great size to fit in your glove box if you want to keep one in the car. Now, even though I think this first aid kit is pretty complete, there are many items I feel like that were missing out of this first aid kit that I have ordered and added in. Now you can see it's still pretty small, it's pretty lightweight. I didn't add that much to it as far as weight, but I did add a few things. So let's check out what I've added. So you can see this first aid kit is laid out pretty nice. It's very organized and everything is in Ziploc bags, so if your first aid kit were to get wet, everything would stay dry. It's all sealed. So I really like that, and I really like how the pockets are labeled and everything is laid out. But I have moved things around in here just a little bit so all of my items will fit in here. And I have everything I wanted except for one thing, and that was on back order, but I will have it soon. So let me show you what I added. I added a small bottle of eye wash in case you get something in your eye. I added some blister pack Band-Aids because, you know, when you're hiking long distances, you just never know what's going to happen, and these are great for blisters. I have some Benadryl in case of any kind of allergic reaction from a bee sting or whatever. Advil for those really strenuous times, or if you're like me, when you bounce down a mountain like I did on Mount Monadnock. I have some Calamine lotion. I have some burn cream. I have some anti-itch cream, and Benadryl also helps with that too, as a matter of fact. I have some insect repellent, and I have also added a quick clot. Now this is great in helping bleeding stop really quickly. I highly recommend it. It's a little more expensive than some of the other stuff, but it works really well. And the only thing that I have missing that isn't in my pack yet, and that is liquid Band-Aid. That stuff works really great. I have it in my medicine cabinet, but I really wanted some of the smaller packs that are disposable that I could use. The bottle I have is glass, so I didn't want to take that with me. Now all of this stuff easily fits right back into this pack, as you can see. And it's not a big deal to pack it all up and take it with you. So if you don't have a first aid kit, now is the time to get one and stock it up. Leave it in the rig, leave it in your car, have multiples. That way you don't forget it. I definitely recommend you taking it with you. I gotta tell you, when I fell down Mount Monadnock, I didn't have one of these, and I wish I had. I really needed an ACE bandage for my ankle for the swelling, and I didn't have it. And what do you know? This would have been the perfect thing for me. It was pretty bad by the time I got down the bottom of the mountain about a mile and a half later. So I definitely recommend you guys having one of these. Now let me pack this up, and I'm going to give you one more tip. Now I have chosen specific spots for specific items, so I'm going to know where they are. All right, there you go. All my items easily packed into my bag, and it's easy to take with me wherever I go. Now, the one tip I want you to remember once you pack your bag is to not forget to check your expiration dates. If you put any kind of creams or medications in your first aid kit, they will eventually expire. So I recommend you check them at least twice a year. Whenever you check your batteries in your smoke detectors, also check this, or you can check it every time you take it out and go hiking. Now, an easy way to check it so you don't have to go through every single medication is to get some medical tape, write the date of the first item that's going to expire on it, and simply put it here on the inside of your kit. That way all you have to do is open it up and peek, and you'll know when to switch out that medication before it expires. That's it for the first aid kit. Now, if you would like a checklist of all the items I've included in my first aid kit, head over to the website and you can download that checklist for free. I would really love to know what you think I am missing from my first aid kit, or let me know if something happened to you and you wish you had a first aid kit and you didn't have one with you. We all know accidents and injuries can happen anywhere, especially while you're camping. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Be sure and stay safe out there. And oh, before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, please. I'd really appreciate it. And if you know somebody who's camping, going hiking, whatever, make sure and share this video with them. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the road.